access is guaranteed in writing. There is no other program of its kind. Don't be alone when creditors gang up on you. Call our help desk for lightning fast assistance. Let our team of experts provide the resources to fight back, stop collection calls, prevent and stop wage garnishments and bank levies. Call Zero Debt Guaranteed now, 800-477-9256, and ask for free information from an expert who also completed our program, 800-477-9256, or ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com. ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
I have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
This message starts with a great offer from Big Berkey Water Filters, because we don't want you drinking dangerous water 1 minute longer. Right now, purchase any filter system from BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com to get your choice of 2 Berkey Sport bottles, a KDF shower filter, a set of fluoride filters, or our new sight glass spigot absolutely free. Why do this? Because over 60% of municipal water is fluoridated, and at less than 2 cents per gallon, Berkey Water Filters purify both treated and untreated water, removing dangerous chlorine, fluoride, and other contaminants. Big Berkey water filters are powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water, so they're perfect for rainwater collection systems and emergency preparedness. Remember, Big Berkey includes free shipping on every order over $50, and GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Visit BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com or call 877-99-BERKEY. That's BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com or call today 1-877-99-BERKEY.
Segment. I'll be back this Sunday live, 4 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Going to jam in a few final phone calls here for Bob Chapman. Tracy in Texas, you're on the air. Thanks for holding.
Thanks. I got one for you, Alex, and one for you, Bob. A few weeks ago, a group of ex-J.P. Morgan traders that were disgruntled and got fired from J.P. Morgan created a hedge fund group. The name of them is Winter Benton. And they have gone in and they have bought a little over 4,000 contracts, and they're standing for delivery. Well, it turns out this month that J.P. Morgan does not have the silver in order to fulfill the contracts. J.P. Morgan has told these people, hey, we'll give you an 80% premium to settle in cash. If you don't do it, we'll pay everybody else first, and then we'll default on you. My question is, how do we beat these people when they're
Well, we are beating them. They can drive it down for a little while, but it always beach balls back up. Bob Chapman.
Well, we just saw that yesterday into today, and maybe those players, and I know who the group is, have accomplished what they want. Let them do that. Take Morgan to the mat. Make Morgan default. And what will happen then is that the trading in silver and gold on the COMEX will almost cease, and that'll be the end of the paper game. It'll blow out all the options and the derivatives, and it'll destroy SLV and GLD.
And that's what Max Kaiser's been hammering.
And Max is absolutely correct. And that's the way to take you. You can't let these people intimidate you. When they bring the battle to you, you go right into their face.
That's the only way to do it. Tracy, thank you. Aaron in Nevada, you're on the air with Bob Chapman.
Hey, thank you very much. This is Go Knob Radio calling again. Thank you very much, Bob. Listen to what Bob said. When he answered your question, he said demonstrate, and I think that's what we got to do, and you've been kind of shying away from that. Second thing I want to say is...
Excuse me? I haven't been against demonstrating.
Okay, fine.
No, hold on. When did I say don't demonstrate?
I've called you before, and you say you don't want to organize. Take your InfoWar listeners and put them in the street.
All right, listen, I appreciate your call, sir. I had Max Kaiser on saying demonstrate yesterday. I have Bob Chapman saying it. I tell people go out and get in the street and be active. And it's not that I don't mind being criticized, but why is it never legitimate? Okay? I mean, I'm working 18 hours a day sometimes. I'm trying. I can't do everything. I can't lead it. I'm not all powerful. Don't you understand that? Bob Chapman, I mean, do you have any comments to what Aaron just said?
Well, I think Aaron is in a position where he would like to see things happen more quickly, and I can understand that. But there's a time to do everything, and we're getting close to the time for major demonstrations, particularly with what just the TSA is doing. And it's going
but
to
I've been leading those. I know. We put it on the map. I mean, I never can do enough.
People misinterpret them.
Maybe, I mean, I'm not going to do this, but maybe it'd be happier if I just quit, because I'm so bad that I work so hard. I'm the problem. I'm the evil. Not the Federal Reserve, not the New World Order. It's all my fault, Bob.
Of course not. And you know that. No, the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, to quote the Bard, is something that you and I are going to have to put up with. And that's what we have to live with. And very often when people say things, they mean them, and sometimes they don't. And you got to take them with a grain of salt.
Yeah, but it's always this moral judgment. They call in and tell me how I did something wrong, and they're better than me, and that's their big coat of arms in life, is that they showed the big Alex Jones. And it doesn't hurt me that they're attacking myself. It hurts me for them. I'm like, tell me where I'm not saying take action. Well, what are you talking about? We're all about action. It's Action Jackson. You know what? I'm going into overdrive 5 minutes, Bob. Stay with us, because I don't want to end on that caller. I'm going to go to Frank, Chris, and Wolf on the other side. I'm Alex Jones. This is the GCN Radio Network, GCNlive.com. Our sites are Infowars.com. Give Ted a call on those gold and silver deals before it goes up again. 800-666-666.
This is GCN, the Genesis Communications Radio Network.
Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones asking you for a minute of your time to tell you about soap. Not detergents, but good old-fashioned pure soap made by the Cal Ben Soap Company, a family-owned and operated American company. My family, staff, friends, and radio listeners are constantly telling me how much they love these products for bath, hair, laundry, and dishes. There is nothing like these factory-direct, big money-saving, triple-concentrated soaps anywhere. Get a free detailed catalog by calling 800-340-7091 or see them online at 5starsoap.com or Infowars.com. Let's talk to the owner of 5 Star Soap, Marty Schachter, and see what he has to say.
As founder and owner for over 63 years, people keep asking me, how's business? I'm happy to say our business is going down the drain. Call us at 1-800-340-7091. Visit our website, 5starsoap.com, for buying our 1 to 2 month soap sampler. Thank you.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
We now take you live to the Central Texas Command Center in the heart of the resistance. You're listening to the Alex Jones Show.
All right, final segment. Be back Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. Again, I don't get mad at people that tell me I'm not doing a good job because I can't handle being criticized. It's like, man, do it yourself. I mean, and don't make claims about me that aren't true. Because for your own self, be true. Don't just sit there and vomit out, what I need to do. I mean, what? You want me to go start a protest? Maybe I get 20,000 people? And then what? You didn't get violent. We want that. I'm in the mind. I'm waking people up in the mind, and then everything else follows after that. Who's up next here, John Callwise? Frank in Canada. We got to move quick. Thanks for calling. You're on the air with Bob Chapman.
Hey, Alex, thanks a lot. Thanks, for what you're doing. It is definitely appreciated. 2 questions for both you gentlemen. Just one question with regards to the dollar devaluation and something I'm curious about. If the dollar is being devalued, then wouldn't the debt that, middle-class Americans and by extension even Canadians also be devalued, being paid back in nominal dollar, in
yes,
nominal
it'll
dollar?
Rob people that were invested in it everywhere, Bob.
We don't know how they're going to do it. and you won't know until you get there. What they should do is reduce the debt whatever percentage the dollar falls. If they don't do that, and they call for the debt at the higher level, present levels, everybody will go broke. And so I don't know which way it's going to go.
Next question I have is something that came upon from an historical point of view, something called the silver ratio, where historically silver's been valued 16 to 1, 16 times silver to 1 time gold. How true is that? Is that a historical reflection of what has actually taken place in the past?
All right, thank you. Got to jump. Bob?
It did. It has happened in the past. It was used by governments for a long time, but we're into a different era now. And
3,000 years ago, the finest suit was an ounce of gold, and you can buy an incredibly nice suit for $1,400 today. Let's go ahead and talk to, same with silver, the same ratios. Let's go ahead and take another call here. Let's talk to Chris in Arizona.
Oh, hey, Alex. Thanks for taking my call. I appreciate it. It's cool that you really don't screen your calls, like I've heard you said numerous times. But anyways,
but that's a lie. You're a fake caller, too, a Vatican assassin. Go ahead, Vatican assassin.
I actually woke up researching the stock market and eventually researching the Federal Reserve, and, the truth just spoke for itself. And then I came across people like David Icke and Michael Pizarian and yourself and Mike Kaiser, Max Kaiser. Anyways, my question, I noticed in Arizona a company by the name of G4S Security is rolling around private buses all the time. And I looked it up online, and that's actually a private company based out of London. And that was kind of frustrating to me. And then another thing... Yeah,
a lot of the contracting isn't spent with local companies. It's spent with foreigners, so the money never comes back. We're out of time. Comments on that, Bob?
I don't have any because I don't know anything about it.
Last caller, Wolf in Indiana. Quick question. Go ahead.
Doing, Alex. Nice to hear from you. Are you there?
Yeah, I called you because I wanted to say hi, Wolf. Nice to hear from you, too. What's on your mind?
I'm very glad to hear from you because people have been telling me that, Alex Jones is bugged out in March, and I'm here in Indiana, and something major is...
Sir, I can't respond to every schizophrenic craziness. I'm going to be on air March 15th. There is no Planet X coming. The meteor's not going to get us. It's all baloney. And I'll be discredited when I'm here March 15th and nothing happens. The kooks that lied about all this and said look, they're going to say I'm a hologram that day. And then when no meteor kills us, it's total schizophrenia. I appreciate your call. I mean, Bob, I tell you, sometimes when it rains, it pours.
The estimates is where gold and silver are going, and all these horrible things that the government's going to do to us because we own guns or gold and silver, or kids all have blonde hair. It's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, it's like we're discredited because we were right about gold and silver going up. Those that were wrong, they have credit. So that's what America is. But we're trying to resuscitate America. Bob, Lord willing, I'll see you next Friday. It's always great talking to you. Say hi to the wife and family for me, and I'll see you next Friday, my friend.
Thank you, and thank you all for listening, and same to you, Alex.
You bet. Now, I got to go, folks, because the comment's coming to kill us. In fact, I got to go right now. There'll be a hologram from here on out. It won't be me.
If you own a septic system or if you're facing costly septic system replacement, this message is for you. When you want to stop paying for pump outs and avoid backups, when you've had enough of the foul odors and costly repairs, use BioSafe One Septic Solution. Now there's an easy-to-use 100% guaranteed answer to all your septic system problems. BioSafe One Septic Solution. BioSafe One is patented and made specifically for all septic systems and made by the same team of scientists to help clean up the Exxon Valdez oil spill. BioSafe One decontaminates and removes sludge, stops costly pump outs and repairs, and removes septic system stench, all with a 100% success rate. See what gives BioSafe One Septic Solution the advantage over any other septic product at biosafeone.com. That's BIOSAFE